Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day. Happy Friday. Hope it's off to a good start. Mine's off to a great start. I do a weekly check-in with my coach, and I had some great results this morning. We changed my plan around a little bit last week, and it's working. So that's good because I'm about 5 weeks out now. So it is getting close, so close. Got my bikini ready, got some jewelry to go with it, and walking around in those silly shoes and getting used to those. So it's coming up fast. I'm getting excited. I'm sure it's going to be fun. So with training and stuff, I do use some supplements. I use whey protein. That's a big one. I've used fat burners in the past, and I use them right now. And I thought I would talk a little bit about fat burners and talk about whether or not they work and how they work and that kind of thing. My first experience with fat burners, let's see, I think I was maybe 14 or 15 years old, and there was this offer that you could mail in and get a free sample, and it was back in the day where you could get the free sample without having to give a credit card number. So I did that, and I got my free sample, and I think the directions said that you needed to take 4 servings in order to see any results, and the free sample contained just 3 servings. And in my teenage mind, I was like, this is going to be a miracle pill. I'm going to take this pill and I'm finally going to lose some weight. And of course that's not true. So fat burners, do they work? They do, but there's a catch, and I'm going to talk about that. So they do in fact work when used correctly. So the not so good news is that in order to get the benefit out of them, in order to have them do what they're supposed to do, you need to be living an active lifestyle, you need to be exercising, and you need to be eating healthy. So it's not a miracle pill that you just pop in your mouth and then sit on your ass and eat crap and expect to lose weight. It doesn't work that way. It is a supplement to what you're already doing, which means healthy eating and exercising. So, they're meant to help you get lean. They are not meant to be the thing that gets you there. It's just a supplement to add to what you're doing. So how do fat burners actually work? And you might be wondering, like, how do these things burn fat? So what the fat burners do is they cause the release of certain hormones in your body, such as epinephrine and norepinephrine. And these hormones actually signal the mobilization of stored fat to be released into the bloodstream to be used as fuel. So that's the key thing, to be used as fuel. So in other words, you can take a fat burner and get your body to release your stored fat into the bloodstream, ready to be used for energy. But if you're sitting on your butt doing nothing, the fat is going to be stored again. So the idea is that you mobilize your stored fat to be used as energy during your workout. So you burn that fat, and that's how you become leaner. But you have to actually use it. So that's the point I'm trying to drill home here, which I'm sure you figured that out. You have to use that up. It'd be, if you're going to put fuel out there and it's just sitting there, nothing's going to happen to it. You got to be doing something to use up that fuel. Fat burners also contain ingredients that help suppress your appetite and also increase thermogenesis. And both of these factors do create a calorie deficit, which technically translates into weight loss. But again, you have to be eating healthy and working out regularly to get the benefits. The slight bit of extra calorie burn from your appetite being slightly suppressed and from the thermogenesis is not going to equal to a lot of fat loss if you're not active and eating properly. So the next question is, are fat burners safe? And this is a really good one to think about before you start taking them if you've never taken them. And they are safe as long as you use them correctly, and as long as you don't have a condition that makes you at risk for anything like heart attacks, or if you have epilepsy or anything where you're having seizures for any reason. In those cases, you want to steer clear of fat burners. So they do have stimulants in them, and some of them have some pretty serious stimulants in them that if you are, prone to any kind of heart issues, it's going to be a really dangerous thing to do. So make sure that you are healthy. If you're not sure, go and talk to your doctor. Make sure, get everything checked out, because make sure there's not something going on there. And always, always, always follow the directions on the label. Don't double up on doses thinking, if this dose is going to get me results, then doubling up is going to get me these results even faster, because it does not work that way. All you're going to do is overload your system with stimulants. You're going to get super shaky. You're probably going to feel nauseous. You're probably going to have heart palpitations. It's going to be miserable, and it's not going to get you better or faster results. Even the healthiest people can be at high risk for something happening if they're taking way too many stimulants. And there's caffeine and fat burners. Like, that's the main stimulus, the caffeine. So keep that in mind if you're going to add that to what you're already doing. Look at the other sources of caffeine in your diet. It's recommended that you don't go over 400 milligrams of caffeine in a day. So look at the milligrams of caffeine in your fat burner, figure out how much coffee you're drinking, how much, tea that you're drinking, and make sure that you're not going way over on your caffeine, because that's going to bite you in the end. That's going to be bad news. And the other thing about fat burners is you want to cycle on and off. You're not supposed to be taking them all the time, day in, day out. With stimulants such as caffeine, your body will build up a tolerance to them, and after a while, you're not going to get the same effect. Taking more is not a safe thing to do, so you just need to go off of them for a while, let your body go back to normal, and then you can introduce them back in. So cycling on and off. So, really just be smart about it. Read the label. Don't try to get faster results by taking more, because again, that's going to be, it could be very dangerous. And there's been some pretty serious issues with people doing that with other fat burners. So don't be stupid about it, right? There's a label on there for a reason. There's warnings on there for a reason. And if you're using these things correctly, you're going to get great results. But if you are abusing them, you're not going to get great results, and also you're going to put yourself at risk for getting sick and possibly even death, heart attack. Okay, so do be careful with these things. They're not something to be playing around with. So should you try fat burners? Sure, yeah, why not? If you're working out and you're eating a healthy diet and you want to have something that's going to give you that little bit more, get you a little bit leaner, then yeah, try out some fat burners and see how they work. Read the labels. I like to look for fat burners that are natural fat burners, so that the caffeine is coming like from green tea and stuff like that. I just like stuff that's going to be a little more natural that I'm going to be putting into my body. That's my own personal choice. I have tried things in the past that were a little sketchy, and this is when I was younger and I didn't know so much about nutrition and I didn't care so much about my body. And I've had some sort of kind of scary results, like heart palpitations. It's never pleasant to have heart palpitations, and feeling nauseous and stuff like that. So I've tried those in the past and it's not good. So I now look for things that are a little more natural, and I make sure that I follow the label, and if I can find someone who's tried it themselves, I ask them about it and see what their results were like. The one thing that I do really like about fat burners is, because they have stimulants in them, they do increase your energy. So you take them, 15 to 20 minutes before your workout, and it just gives you that extra energy to get through your workout. And that's another way that it helps you to burn fat, because you've got more energy, so you're going to work harder, you're going to burn more calories. So that's another way that they work. So that's it for me. I'm going to go because I have to go and do my workout for today. I've got to do some leg presses and hamstring stuff. Fun. I love it. I love doing legs. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below, or if you want to chat some more, you can message me. I'm always happy to chat. And I will see you again on Monday. Have an awesome weekend. See you later.